Story problems are like scary stories because they can be very intimidating and they are often not very straightforward. But they can be solved using the steps presented in this video. So here's the problem. Cut a board 20 feet long into 3 pieces so that the longest piece will be 3 times as long as each of the other 2 of equal lengths. Then find the length of each piece. Step 1. Read the problem carefully and analyze the data. So here's the problem, and here's our analysis. The first question we should ask ourselves is, what are we looking for? We want to find the length of each piece. Second question, what information are we given? We are told that the total length of the board equals 20 feet. We are also told that the length of the first piece equals the length of the second piece. And we are also told that the length of the third piece equals 3 times the length of the first or second piece. Step 2. Draw a diagram. We want to cut a board into 3 pieces such that the first and second pieces have the same length and the third piece has a length that is 3 times the length of the first and second piece. So here's our diagram. And our board is 20 feet long. Step 3. Choose a letter to represent the unknown quantity and write what it represents. So here's what we know so far. Let's choose L to equal the length of the first or second piece. Then according to step 1, the length of the third piece equals 3 times the length of the first or second piece. Therefore, 3L equals the length of the third piece. Step 4. Write an equation using the chosen letter that expresses the unknown and the given information from the problem. So here's what we know so far. We also know that the total length of the board equals the length of the first piece plus the length of the second piece plus the length of the third piece. And according to step 1, the total length of the board equals 20 feet. Therefore, 20 equals L plus 3L. Step 5. Solve the equation from step 4. So here's what we know so far and the equation from step 4. To solve the equation, we will first combine the like terms and get 5L. Then we'll divide both sides by 5 to isolate L, and since 20 divided by 5 equals 4, L equals 4. Step 6. Check your solution with the equation from step 4 and with the original problem. So let's check it with the problem. We know that L equals 4 feet, which is the length of the first or second piece. And we also know that 3L equals 3 times 4 equals 12 feet, which is the length of the third piece. If we combine the length of all 3 pieces, we get 20 feet, which is the total length of the board. Therefore, our answers check with the problem. Check with the equation. We will use the equation from step 4 and substitute the value of L into the equation, then apply the necessary computation to show that both sides are indeed equal. Therefore, our answers check with the equation. And now we know how to solve applications involving equations